Hello，大家好，我是 Esther，今天的主持人。我们都知道，美发业已经慢慢复业了，当然，他们也将严谨的遵守 SOP。所以，今天我们邀请到 Irene、Tom 和 Stanley 来跟我们分享 Adapting to the new norm in hair industry 美发业的新常态。Over to you, Irene.
Hi, good morning. Thank you. This is Irene here. I have been in this hair industry for almost 40 years. And today I must say that it's amazing that what we are going through, and we have to adapt to the new norm for the hair industry. So there are many changes as we go along. For a year or so, we have been struggling to accept this new norm, like masking your face. You have to go on social distancing, where everybody has to be very polished and very precise with their SOP. Because, you know, hairdressing is an industry where you have intimated with your clients. You have to be very close working with your clients, and you cannot afford to have to neglect your masking your face and wearing gloves and double masking. In fact, that is very important, and social distancing. So clients have also relied on us. Here we want to show and tell the clients that we are all very into it. We are very for them, and we want to help them. We want to bring them back to our clients back to the salon, so that we can start our business again. So wherever you are, in which part of the world, the same thing we are all going through. So I believe that with this strict thing, we can overcome the business and we can start again. Because like I say, if we all practice and we all take care of each other, I think we can survive. Having said this, you and I are actually facing a very big problem, I know, and we spend lots of money on this, on masking, on sanitizer. Well, I have never thought that this thing will be in. Okay, now we have two hairdressers with us to share their part. We have Tom to share his business idea and how he coped with this pandemic. Tom has been in this industry for more than 18 years in beauty, in hair, and for beauty, 8 years. He likes going for all this competition. Let him share his part and tell us how he managed. So let's welcome Tom with his part. Let him share. Okay, Tom. Back to you, Tom.
Irene, thank you, Irene. Hi, 大家好，我是 Tom， 来自 Decree Hairdressing。我有18年的头发经验，还有8年的化妆经验。我们的店已经开了10年多。我的做头发的宗旨呢，就是创造幸福与挑战自我。然后这次很高兴、很荣幸，因为Irene的介绍，所以可以在线上与大家分享一些看法与意见哦。然后还有谢谢主办当局给予机会 ，Thank you。
Okay, Tom. That is Tom. Tom is a hairdresser. He has run this salon for many years, and then he's different from Stanley. Stanley is another the next speaker. Stanley is alone, running alone, whereas Tom has got several workers with him. So Stanley Young is also another hairdresser, young like Tom. They also both have 18 years of experience. But Stanley, like I say, he's different because he runs the salon by himself. This guy is young. He will have his idea to share with you. Let's welcome Stanley, your part of your story during the pandemic.
Hi, Irene. Hi, Tom. Thank you, Irene, and thank you, Esther, for having me. My name is Stanley, and I own a studio a little studio called Yang Plus Hair Studio. So actually my salon is kind of like, if you heard the word, we call it bistro gastronomy or bistronomy, then you understand what kind of concept I'm doing. And if you, I don't know how to like intro myself. I already work in this industry more than 18 years. If you want to know more about me, just buy me a coffee, then come to see me, then I will tell you a lot of story. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Stanley. See, Stanley is alone. He runs by himself. He said he asked you to buy coffee, then he'll explain to you. He will tell you his story. Well, both of them are very interesting people. They are young and they have innovative, creative ideas where they can share. So maybe we like to have a question to ask them. Like maybe we like to share on. Okay, let's ask Tom. Okay, during this pandemic, 你们的 customer 有没有 come back? Do the customers come back to you, Stanley? No, sorry, Tom. Let's start with Tom. I want to know, how are your customers slowly coming back during this pandemic with your SOP, or they say, "Aya, 麻烦啦." So what? So let you share from you.
我们的做 SOP 呢，我们是做到很严的，比政府给的可能还要严。我们做的话，对顾客来讲，其实他们会觉得我们做的严也是很好的，因为对他们严，他们才会安全，然后他们来到我们服务也比较安心，然后也比较有信心回来，就不会其实根本不会影响到我们的顾客回来。然后我们首先是顾客的话，我们会一定顾客来的话，我们一定要有口罩，一定 check 他的麦色下他，看他的头发 OK 不 OK。如果是不 OK 的，我们通常是不接的啦，就跟他讲 sorry 哦，就迟一点再来咯。或者来到我们一定是要跟他消毒，然后量体温那些基本上的东西，我们基本上都会要做咯。然后顾客也会讲，哎，你们这样子做，这样你们自己本身有没有去做这些东西啊？有没有做记录啊？然后我们自己的话，我们对自己的要求的话呢，就是也是会每天来一定是有消毒咯，消毒整间店，然后自己量体温做记录，然后每个星期都会做那个 TCR 的 test 哦。
哦，很好
啊，每2个星期都会做一次啦。然后我们会做记录，拍照做记录，每个员工都要做的。然后我们做完顾客呢，我们都需要消毒工具啊、椅子啊，然后一次性的围布那些都是一定要用的咯，手套。不管，我是觉得，如果是这个疫情后啦，我觉得你有戴口罩、有穿手套，其实都是很好的，都
yes，
就是看起来也会比较专业，然后也会比较干净。你的店也消毒的干净啊，对于我们自己本身的话呢，你有戴口罩，你那 chemical 啊，我们做啊，我们有戴着其实是好的。
Yes， yeah。
对以前来讲，我们都没有做，其实吸进去都很不舒服啊。变成现在有的话，其实过后我也是建议大家都穿手套啊，戴 mask 来服务顾客都 OK 的，其实。然后顾客方面，就因为我们有这样做，其实好像有些可能去其他的别边，可能他们没有这样，他们也会介绍他顾客，哎，我们这边的 SOP 做到很好，很严啊，你可以来这件事，反而我们的生意会更好，比以前会更介绍顾客这里做得很好，这样子。
Very good. What Tom has said is that with wearing masks is very good. In fact, it's also good for us hairdressers. At least there's a protection against chemical. We smell a lot of chemical hydrogen peroxide that's not very good for health. So at least it deters this. This is very good. And then he said with his strict SOP, lots of customers are coming back. They also spread the news that he is also doing it and following the rules. What about Stanley? What about your thing? How do you think your customers are coming back? Are they very happy with your rules and regulation with this SOP?
Yes, my customer did came back then, and also I did a super tight SOP as like basic, as basic as Tom say. Then and also I this is my own SOP. I don't accept the kids or the teenager below 18 years old. And also of course I don't serve magazine because I don't want too much people to touch the thing. And also I don't serve tea and biscuits, those things as usual as I serve, but I didn't do it because I want to avoid all the virus spread. Then and also I will not allow the visitor. So only, let's say you want to cut hair, you only can come alone. Then and also of course everything I check and also show the mice, etc. And also the test for every 2 weeks, everything. Yeah, make sure everyone is safe. And also because when started, right, we don't actually the started we only can accept the person that after vaccinate, after completely like for 14 days. Then we only do the hair color, of course, then wear everything. Then after announced like phase 3, even they say can accept the customer that haven't done yet the vaccinate. But for me, right, I also don't accept. I try I try to control and make sure my customer is safe. That's what I do.
That's good. Okay, thank you. I have another question, okay, for you. How do you maintain your customers during the pandemic? During the pandemic, so your salons are closed. Then your customer must be calling and asking you, hey, how to cut fringe or how to do color. So how, Tom, how you maintain your customer? 那个 3 months 2 months 你们没有开，你的 customer 怎么样？你们怎么样maintain？
我们通常是我们做的顾客大致上都是 regular 比较多，所以我们可能已经跟这个顾客已经做了10年的头发，肯定知道他的需要或者已经有他的 contact number， 然后他们如果在这段期间他们也会问这样你的头发店开了没有我讲还没有开这样你要买什么，有什么需要
very good。
你可以联络我然后我们是会有做一些online 的东西，有卖产品那些东西，或者他要订的话，我们就寄给他咯。产品然后或者是如果是好像因为好像有一些顾客问我，我的小孩子现在头发长了要怎样剪我们也会做一些短视频，就是简单给他，因为暂时不能出来，就是给他有暂时在家里跟他的小孩子修一点点我们做一些短视频教他咯。然后我们本身其实也是会本身我们其实也是会有卖一些电剪吹风筒梳子那些其实我们都有在卖的。然后胸部那些是肯定有咯，推门然后那院具呢，我们通常会拍一个小视频就是简单教他怎么去操作这个电剪剪刀怎么操作咯。然后再加上我们是学院来的，变成我们其实一路来都会有做一些这种视频小小的给我们的学生去看然后现在这样子的话，我们也可以给我们的顾客去看去了解，这样我们的名声也会更好，然后也会吸引到更多顾客，然后我们也会吸引到一些好像真的要来学我们我们的 academy 来学头发的话，他们就会我们 decree 有教有收学生，就会来到我们的学院咯，这样子
Okay, so thank you, Tom. What about Stanley? How do you maintain during this pandemic?
For my side, I keep in touch with my customer, and because I always have a good relationship with my customer. Then during the pandemic, I also text them, like update them like every 2 weeks Then I will let them know like how's going everything on government side. like when can open, and maybe when can open, let them to get ready to come. Of course, I don't wish, I don't wish customers to do their hair at home lah, of course. But let's say they really do, like for men's side, they always want to trim their own hair, but for the girl, right, they always want to touch up the gray hair.
Correct.
So of course, I don't wish they does by themselves lah, but actually I try to help lah. Let's say they really want to do, I will give them some advice, like how to do it at home with proper way. As Tom said, I will share some video, and also I will sometimes video call to teach them. I will teach them like minimal work to at least easier for me to follow up on the salon.
You see, some hairdressers say, I don't want to. There are some salon hairdressers tell me, I'm not going to share with them so much of the color. Otherwise, next time when they do the color, they won't come back. But I believe not so. If they're happy, all right, we share with them, they will come back. They say, no, I don't want to share. I think that's not very right. We should share, and then give them the confidence, trust. They will trust us. Then you give them, they will come back to us. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I have the last question. Okay, during this pandemic, now it's open. We follow SOP. We follow all this strict SOP. How do y'all think about your business? How you maintain or how you pull back the customer? Do you think that your business is better now? Tom, do you feel your business is coming back slowly? The customers having confidence after what you told us, to follow SOP. So what is your point of view? 你们的 business 有没有 better now?
现在我们生意其实是其实正式来算是很好，现在其实算很
very good，
因为很多可能就半年没有弄头发了，然后就会回来，就或者是他们自己有些修了乱乱的，一定要回来去擦回，然后现在也开始开放回来了，所以我们的生意其实没有，暂时来讲是没有受影响了啦，就生意反而会比较好咯。然后接下来我希望也是不要再就是大家都是还是要谨慎跟回 follow 回 SOP 咯，不然等下又高回来我们关的，因为我们的行业是接触顾客多了，变成等下又高回来，我们又是第一个关。等下又是最后一个开，我们也是很惨。然后如果在不能开的时候，我们通常都会做一些网卖咯。网卖来讲，我们会放去Shopee啊这样子啊，或者是我们个人的 IG 啊 Facebook 啊，教我们的员工去 post 我们的卖的东西咯，然后变成他们自己在这段期间也有一些 commission， 有一些收入咯，这样子就可以维持咯。然后我们也第一点是这样子啦，然后第二点的话，我们也会上一些网课，比如讲是商业的那种网课，给他们的思想思维会有一点不一样咯。然后还有一个网课是就是进修我们自己的技术咯，给我们在这段期间如果不能开，我们自己提升我们自己的技术，然后当可以开的时候，我们就有全新的技术跟思维去 service 我们的顾客，我们的顾客也会感觉到有不一样，有进步，有新鲜的东西，让他们也有新的面貌了，这样子咯。
OK, thank you.
我再讲一点啦。
可以，很好，很好。
然后我们也会参加，因为在 MCO 可能我们也会参加一些比赛咯，在 international 的那种国内或者国外的比赛，认识一些外国的那些发型师，跟他们有一些互动咯，交流啊，然后也可以问问他们，你们外国怎样啊？现在情况，因为这些都会帮助到我们自己的看法跟想法，跟到时你在 salon 的操作，你的做法跟想法都会有所改变啊，这样子咯。
Good. Very good. That's why it's good to enter competition. You can mix with international people, ask their idea.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. Any more views from you, Tom? 没有，我要问那个 Stanley 怎么样
Stanley.
？Okay. I can ask Stanley now. Stanley.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Tom. What about you? How do you maintain? Do you think your business is better now, slowly coming back, and people have trusted all your, your strict SOP? Like you say, what is true? When children want to cut their hair, they just come to cut hair. Don't some mothers would like to bring the children and then they wait. That's wasting of time, and then they may contact the COVID. So
Yes.
for you, how is business now?
I share what I feel lah, because
Okay.
I don't want to say the business is good or bad, because I believe in this. Now everyone also watch us, like all the salon owner. So I don't want to say, let's say I say I'm good, then other salon owner will feel like, oh, why my salon is so bad, So actually I think I think now that you say one day you want to get back the customer in one day, I don't think it's the possible lah. So I guess in the future the market will getting better and better. So please be patient, and also we try to think positive. And also in this time, right, let's say you got time or you're free, right? Let's say business is good or bad, just use the time to learn something new, and also try to restructure your own business, and or also you improve yourself, you learn something new, as Tom said. So because of course we want to pay back to the customer. Let's say we learn more. It's not only for the hair, maybe more than the hair. Customer pay for the money. So invest to ourselves is very important, like learn some courses. But for me, a very funny one. I always use something like I jump out of the box one. I always learn like Michelin chef. I get inspiration from there. I don't learn the thing from the hair one. Actually, it's in 18 years ago until now also lah. My behavior a bit weird one. So I learned about, of course, investment, like crypto, those things, and health thing, like fasting, keto diet, everything. Because actually I get this kind of the information, right, can inspire me to how to cut hair, how to serve customer, how to talk to customer, everything. So I think it's a good way to improve yourself. It's not only the hair. Sometimes you too focus on the hair, right? You will lose your direction one. We have to jump out of the box to think other things. And also, this pandemic also. Thank you, Irene. And this pandemic, I think is a good thing for us to learn. Like as Tom say, like we know how to wear the mask, everything, wear the glove, everything. Actually, it's good thing. So I believe next year maybe all the customers will come back. Of course, for me now, getting busier because now year end already. Yep.
Okay, thank you, Stanley. I agree with you, your point of view. You see, all of us are in this industry. We are hair people. We can consider ourselves different from others. I agree with you. You get inspiration from different things. It's not only cutting hair. You learn a lot. You know a lot. You can talk to your customer. You can share. Your customers also feel very happy. They don't feel boring. Come in like the salon. Not only talk about hair. You can tell them about keto diet or how to lose weight, or have to inspire from so many things. You can do painting, can do art. This one inspire you. I also agree. I'm also different. I like this sort of thing. So it's nice to share. Customers also will be happy, and then go and learn new things. Like can be related with hair, not related with hair. People like us because we are different. So I believe each and every one of us have our own our own goodness where we learn things. So I also thank you for all these things. And another thing, what you just say is during this time we also can go and learn how to improve ourselves in color, or there's so many things to learn from hairdressing. Okay. Thank you, Stanley, for your part where you share. It's different from others. Doesn't matter whether our business is good, no good, but if we have faith and negative is not good for us. We have to be very positive in hairdressing. Okay. Okay.
我觉得疫情是我们没有办法控制的啦。疫情是来，我们也是控制不了，所以我们只能做的就是做好自己的本分哦，然后莫忘自己的初心哦，然后自己的梦想， 然后提升自己的自我价值，然后才可以在这个路上走得更远，然后更坚定这条的路上哦。然后就希望大家都平安顺利，美发人加油啦。
Okay, good.
Everything happened for a reason. Sorry, I add one more thing. Everything happened for the reason. So that's why you see, I realized one thing. Once the pandemic come, right, you can see all the big salon or very rich salon, they also have the same problem, is cash flow. You try to imagine why we earn money for 1 year, but suddenly 3 months we don't open, we cannot sustain. That's the problem. So we have to learn something about investment or how to manage the business, right? To mix into the hair salon. It's not only like how to, you always focus on cut hair, highlight, you know. I think the mindset of how you manage the salon is also very important. Right? You see the cash flow is a main problem in salon. They don't have the money to pay the salary. They don't have money to pay the stock, you know, the color, the shampoo, everything.
Correct.
So lack of knowledge of management, I think. The business
lack
management.
knowledge. Because we all know how to cut hair, but manage the salon, I agree with you. When I was young, so same thing.
就是很多发型师啊，有些就是可能以往行情好的时候赚到钱就乱花，可能也没有想到去投资啊、买店啊，然后做一些定期啊，有一些储备金啊，这样子的话就可以 support， 可能真的是。这个疫情大家都没有想到，现在真的来的时候，就好像 Stanley 讲的，就是很多大公司都好像都不懂能不能找到这么多员工都出不到粮我们变成我们都在这个疫情，我们也要给我们学到，就是金钱的管理方面一定要很好咯。
This pandemic has already shook us up. It doesn't mean big salon, a lot of big salons are suffering. I agree with you. So now we also must learn from this pandemic to be very humble, right? Or not? Be humble. We have to spend wisely. And I believe if we all cooperate, all of us in any field, not only hair, any business, we will do well. So
of course, for me, I also very tough. I'm not very good in this pandemic. But what I mean is like, everyone also tough. It's not only the big salon or small salon or medium salon. Yes, for me, I also very tough one. Yeah, correct. So I try to use positive thinking to solve everything.
Yeah, good. Okay, I'm very happy that you all share your point of view. So we hope that other hairdressers will listen, and then they also will share. And then, you know, hairdressers will all come together, be united, and then our clients also will trust us and they will come back to us. Okay, thank you for having Tom and Stanley. You see, I said these two young people, they have their own ideas. So thank you, because I think we would like to share this across to all other countries that are watching us. And I hope everybody we will have a better year next year. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Tom and Stanley. And thank you, Informa, for having us to share our point of view. I believe we can all work together for a better year next year. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Irene. Bye.
我们的分享已到了尾声，感谢 Irene、Tom 和 Stanley 的分享，也感谢大家的收看。如您有任何问题，可以发电邮至以下邮址，我们将会回复您。再次感谢 Irene、Tom 和 Stanley 跟我们分享美发业的新常态，谢谢，拜拜。